Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Bible study series on how to study the Bible. Hopefully, this series has been helping you to draw closer to God and to better get more insights from the Bible. Today, I want to talk about the topic of chronological Bible studies. Have you ever wondered why is the Bible written and structured the way it is, from Genesis to Revelation? And as you read it, does it cross your mind? Is the books of the Bible organized in a chronological order? It doesn't seem to be, because it is segmented or sectioned in a very, very specific order. Or as you read the Gospel, for example, in Matthew chapter 4, verse 18, where Jesus called his disciples. And as you read that paragraph, when Jesus called his disciples, the disciples was at the lake. And then you compare it to John chapter 1 verse 35, where Jesus also called the disciples. And this time, it seems like they were not on the lake. They were somewhere else. They were with John the Baptist. And you wonder which came first? Or are they even maybe the same event? That's interesting, isn't it? So this is why it is a good idea to study the Bible in a chronological way. Let me read to you a scripture. In Luke chapter 1, it says here in verse 1, "Many have undertaken to draw up an account of the things that have been fulfilled among us, just as they were handed down to us by those who from the first were eyewitnesses and servants of the word. With this in mind, since I myself have carefully investigated everything from the beginning, I too decided to write an orderly account for you, most excellent Theophilus, so that you may know the certainty of the things you have been taught." So we see here Luke was writing to Theophilus, probably an official from the Roman Empire. And the way Luke was writing it, it says here he's writing it in an orderly way, an orderly account, chronologically, from the beginning. And he did that so that Theophilus can understand the scriptures, the gospel better. So today, I want to introduce you to this idea, learning to study the Bible from a chronological method. What are the benefits of doing it, studying it from a chronological method? Number one, you get to see the whole big picture and how things are really connected historically. It becomes like a story that you read from the beginning all the way to the end of the story. And secondly, you get to understand the historical flow where each of the books that is written comes along. You get to understand, when did each prophet prophesy? Is it with this king or with that king? Instead of just reading it where the prophets, for example, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Daniel, instead of just reading it and seeing that, hey, it is a book by itself, you get to fit in these prophets to the day that they were preaching and prophesying with that certain king. And then with the epistles, you get to understand, when did Paul write certain epistles to which church and how it fits into the book of Acts, the formation of the church. And that really helps you to see the big picture from a historical point of view, and hopefully that will build your faith even more. So what are the tools to help you? I have here one. This is the narrated Bible that you can purchase. It is the Bible that is written in a chronological order, like a novel or a storybook, with the verses and the chapters put together in a historical point of view. Or you can go to Google and download a chronological Bible study schedule. Let me show you this. Can you see that? This is a schedule of a chronological Bible study that shows you in a chronological or historical way of how the Bible was formed. So brothers and sisters, hopefully that will help you to study the Bible better and to understand the Bible from a historical point of view. Thank you very much. I'll see you again. Bye.